Hello, I'm Bren. Many of us have been confined to our neighbourhoods for almost a year now for shopping and exercise. If you're finding it harder and harder to motivate yourself to go out for a daily walk, my company, Hammersmith Walks and Talks, is here to make your daily exercise more enjoyable. By sharing stories about the past, we can make our parks and streets a source of inspiration and new knowledge, helping us to feel more connected to where we live. From the site, you'll be able to download audio walks to your phone, or you might prefer to listen to the talk before you go and then just enjoy walking past places that interest you. As a taster, I thought it might be fun to take a brief look at Hammersmith Broadway, which once rivaled its New York version. We can start outside the Hammersmith and City station. Opened in 1864, it's a reminder of how transport links have been at the heart of Hammersmith's success as a place to live and work. Coming out of the station even 60 years ago, you would have been surrounded by fine Victorian buildings, rather like being in Piccadilly Circus. Now, your view is dominated by a bus station and a modern shopping centre. Inside is another Hammersmith station. The District line came in 1874, followed by the Piccadilly line in 1906. You can see the iconic roundel on a plinth marking the entrance to the station. The roundel and most of the signage of the modern underground is the work of Hammersmith resident Edward Johnson, who created his designs in 1913 while he was living at number 3 Hammersmith Terrace beside the Thames. Crossing the road, you'll find yourself outside the Swan Hotel. The present building dates from 1912, but a public house, known either as the White Swan or the Old Swan, has been on the site for over 200 years. It was a booking house for the stagecoach, which would have pounded past you and out onto the Great West Road to Bath. Continuing down King Street, across the road is the Hop Poles, originally the 3 hop poles, dating from 1800 and possibly earlier. It is one of 35 public houses which were in and around the Broadway when George III was on the throne and Hammersmith was just a riverside hamlet of 5,600 people. A little further is the Lyric Square, where carved into the pavement you will see a sign saying William Morris spoke here. One of Hammersmith's most famous residents, the craftsman, designer and passionate socialist, created a renaissance in the arts and crafts from his home beside the river. You can download the full walk down King Street, as well as other stories of the suffragettes, the Black Power activists, the Irish revolutionaries and the French exiles who once lived in our neighbourhoods, as well as the parks and cemeteries where you take your daily walk. We would also like to hear your stories about Hammersmith. We can help you turn them into walks for others to enjoy.